Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss a PSAT math question where you cannot use a calculator. The link to this question has been given in the description of the video. The question is, triangle ABC above is isosceles with AB equals AC and BC equals 48. The ratio of DE to DF is 5:7. What is the length of DC? 4 answer choices are given here. I will suggest you to pause the video and try to solve the problem by yourself. Hope by now you already have solved this. Let us just now do it together. So triangle ABC is isosceles where AB equals AC. So AB equals AC. So we know what is an isosceles triangle. The isosceles triangle is a triangle where at least two sides are equal and the corresponding angles opposite to these sides are also equal. So what we can write? So it is already given that AB equals AC in the triangle ABC, and since this is an isosceles triangle, so the angles which are opposite to these sides, those corresponding angles are also equal. So we can write that angle ABC equals angle ACB. So they are congruent. Okay. Now the length of BC is 48. So the length of BC, so this is this length, this is 48. Okay. So here we can write that the length of BC equals 48. So these are all about the triangle ABC. So these are for triangle ABC, all in red. So we have these informations. Now we have two more triangles, which is DEB and DFC. It has been given that the ratio of DE to DF is 5:7, and we will have to find the length of DC. So if we consider now these two triangles, let me just write this down. So we are considering now the triangle DEB and triangle DFC. So you see this angle, the angle DEB, this angle is 90 degree here, and the angle DFC is 90 degree here. So these two angles are congruent. So let me just write this down. So we can say that the DEB equals the angle DFC. These two angles are congruent because both are 90 degree. And we also came to know that angle ABC is ACB. So we can write that the angle EBD equals the angle FC and D. So this EBD, this angle, and the angle FCD, this angle. So we already know these are equal. So these angles are congruent as well. So in this two triangle, the triangle DEB and DFC, we have these angles which are congruent and these angles which are congruent. So if two pairs of corresponding angles in a pair of triangles are congruent, then the triangles are similar triangles. So we can say that these triangles are similar. We know this because if two angle pairs, they are the same, then the third pair must also be equal. So this angle will also be equal. Why? Because the sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So now when three angle pairs are all equal, the three pairs of sides must also be in proportion. So let me just write down that extra information that we just found. So we found that angle EDB equals angle FDC. So in this two triangle, all these three angle pairs are equal. So they are similar triangles, and because they are similar triangles, let me just write this down. So we found out that triangle DEB and triangle DFC, they are similar triangles, right? Because the three angle pairs are congruent. And then in a similar triangle, the three pairs of sides will be in proportion. So this side by this side will be this side by this side. Let me just write this down so that we can understand. So we can say that ED by FD equals BD by DC. The similar sides are in proportion. Now, what information we have? We have this DE to DF or ED to FD, the same thing. They are in a proportion of 5:7. This information is given here. And we will have to find the length of DC. So, the total length of BC is 48. Okay. So, now if I consider that this half, let me just write down in black so that you know that BD half is X. So what will be the DC half? The DC half will be 48 minus X, right? So this is BD and this is DC. So if the BD is X, then the DC portion will be 48 minus X, because the length of the BC, the total BD plus DC is 48. So let us just write that down. So we can write 5/7 equals X, which is BD, and this is 48 minus X. Now we will have to solve for X. So what we do? We actually do the cross multiplication. You remembered, right? We have discussed a lot in the other videos. We do cross multiplication. So let me just do that in red. So 5 times 48 minus X equals 7 times X. So we cannot use a calculator. So let me just show you the multiplication here. So I am multiplying 48 by 5. 8 times 5 is 40. And 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. So we got 240. So first I am multiplying 5 by 48 and then I am multiplying 5 by X. Minus 5X equals 7X. Now let us take the X on one side. So I am adding 5X on both sides. So what do I get? They cancel out. I get 240 equals 5 plus 7 is 12. 12X. And then I will have to multiply it both sides by 12 in order to get the X, right? So 12 cancels out, that is 1. So we have X equals 24 divided by 12 is 2. So we have 20. So X equals 20. What we need to find out? X is the length of BD, right? We will have to find the length of DC. DC is 48 minus X. So we can say that DC, which is 48 minus X, is nothing but 48 minus 20. So what is 48 minus 20? Let me just show you, because you cannot use a calculator here. I am subtracting. That is 28. So this is our answer. The length of DC is 28. Let us look at the answer choices here. A is 12. No. B is 20. No. C is 24. No. And D is 28. Let us check it again. So the DC, the length of DC is 28. Yes. So we have figured out that the length of DC is 28. Thank you all for watching my video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Sarkar Research and Education. Here I post videos from test prep math question from PSAT, SAT and ACT math. I post AP chemistry and biology question as well, and dashboard analysis. See you all in my next video. Medasi. Happy learning.